That's what you call standing on business right there. Oh, makes contact, devastating shot. This dude is about to leave his feet. He is stunned. He is petrified. He's ragdolled him. Flapjack, pancake, it's a wrap. This dude wears a neck roll, guys. So this guy is about business on the field. When was the last time you seen a guy wear a neck roll? Midwest corn-fed type of offensive lineman that just is about his business. Oh my gosh. This dude, he looks like he got hit by a train. Getting crushed by a building is exactly what we're talking about right here. That is a pancake action, the best I've seen so far out of all these prospects. This guy is a ragdoller, a manhandler, a bully. More manhandling, more flapjack action, more short stacking. Let's check over. Boom. That man has left his feet. I don't know if you can see it because he's in white and they're in the snow. Dude's feet is in the air. He looks like, Uncle Phil throwing Jazzy Jeff out of the building right now.
Speaking Sumerian, the oldest language in human history. I can't explain
Yo,
it.
it's your boy, Big Mike Raider. And we're here for day 18 of the 30 Days, 30 Prospects Season 3, where today we're covering Maxwell Hairston at a University of Kentucky. This guy's 5'11", 185 pounds, kind of smaller in stature, but what he lacks in size, he makes up for getting after the ball. This guy in 2023 had 3 pick sixes, took it to the house, 5 interceptions. Season ended a little early in 2024 with a shoulder injury, but he's going to bounce back, and he's going to be an excellent addition to this Raiders team. Hopefully, in the 3rd round, or, his stock is rising, maybe even in the 2nd round, but we'll talk about it. We're going to talk about the pros and cons, the strengths and weaknesses of Maxwell Hairston. We're going to talk about draft placement, and then we're going to get into the film. But before we get into anything, I need for you guys to do a few things. Like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks. Big Mike Raider. So, hey, let's get into it, man. Shout out to PFF.com with the pros and cons. Solid wrap-up tackler. So, smaller dude. He needs to work on trying to get a little bit lower. Not a little bit lower. I'm sorry. Not putting his head down and diving forward when making tackles. You know how DBs usually do that kind of stuff, but he needs to kind of put his head up, wrap up, and even though he's small, he's gonna have to go over for the legs, but he does wrap up very well. He's a willing tackler, even though he is a smaller dude, right? Visible communicator and pre and post snap. So those are makings of a guy who can be an anchor for your defense. I want a guy who's gonna communicate with the rest of the team, because every piece matters, right? The defensive ends need to be doing this. The linebackers need to be in this sort of coverage. Safeties need to be covering you too. If I don't know, if I think that I'm doing something as a corner and then the safeties are doing something else, one of us can be looking like we don't know what we're doing. So communication is key. And he's the type of person that can be a great communicator and prevent those type of mistakes. Seems like a guy who can be an anchor for your defense, right? That's definitely a plus. Shows a good understanding of run fit duties. So, smaller dude, but he's willing to get dirty and tackle and make something out of it, right? So I do like that, the fact that he's willing to get dirty. Adequate first step quickness and acceleration, runs a 4.28 40. His 10-yard shuttle was 1.5. Blazing speed. His close-in speed is really good, especially in off-man coverage. The quarterback gets their eyes on a receiver. He's breaking to it because he's keeping his eyes on the quarterback and what he's trying to do. And more than not, he's making a play, sometimes taking it to the house. So you saw, like I said, you heard about it in 2023, 3 pick sixes, 5 total interceptions. This guy is a ball hawk. So with the pros, there's some cons. We got to talk about it. Very light build, right? I told you 5'11", 185 pounds, kind of a smaller guy. But he does a lot of things that make you forget about it. Breaking speed is unbelievable. He runs a sub 4.3 40, like I said. Off-man coverage, he breaks after the receiver. He anticipates very well. He keeps his eyes on the quarterback. good IQ. It's a lot of stuff that he does better than, that kind of makes up for that slight build, right? Hands get grabby when he's in trouble. Now he's gonna have to fix that. Like, there's no lie, there's no sugarcoating that, especially when you're on the Raiders. You're not gonna get favored with being handsy, right? So, working with them receivers, learning how to trust your speed and your breakaway ability and breaking ability to get to the ball. You gotta really trust that, not get your hands on receivers. But if you're gonna do it crafty, do it in the right way, and not cost us, not cost your team. Hopefully it is the Raiders, but not cause your team big penalties, right? Lacks true anticipation, can look out of control times with turns and steps. So that's going to have to be sharpened a little bit, right? But the fact that he makes so many plays on the field, being a ball hawk, it does help, right? It does help. And I think over time he can sharpen that up and be the cornerback that kind of meet that potential, right? High interception total was more about opportunities and true ball skills and anticipation. So, I mean, you take advantage of the opportunities you got, right? He's a guy that, used his close-in speed to and looking at that quarterback to get after the ball, and those are a lot of times where, where he it took advantage of that. So, a lot of it is opportunity, right? That's a lot about football. Skills, anticipation do help, right? But the high IQ helps you as well, which he does have. The communication helps as well. So he can be a guy who maybe not over time, at the beginning, might not have those true like fundamentals and all those things, but he sharpens it up. He mixes that in with taking advantage of opportunities and that IQ. He can be a great corner in this league. But you guys let me know the pros and cons of Maxwell Hairston. I think he's going to be a great corner in this league. Hopefully he's with the Raiders. He fits in what we're trying to do with Patrick Graham's defense. And he's a turnover machine. He wants to get the ball. He wants to, take it to the house. He's going to give your offenses shorter fields. And that's what we want. That's what we've been missing for very long with these Las Vegas Raiders, man. So you guys let me know how you feel about it. Let's talk about draft placement, right? Some of his stock is rising. I've seen some experts say they want him in the second round. A lot of people are saying late second or even early third round. But let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Shout out to NFLDraftBuzz.com. Shout out to you guys. You guys got the chart that says where all the experts have this specific player rated and where they could go projection wise to the NFL draft. It's my go-to to see, kind of like feel out where, teams have this specific player. So shout out to NFLDraftBuzz.com with the excellent information. CBS has him going at number 27. That's the first round. He has the ability to be a first round guy, according to some, right? He has that breaking ability, a game breaking ability. He that close-in speed, home run hitter when it comes to pick sixes, being a pick machine. He is a guy that can really make a difference on your defense if you sharpen up his skills, right? Number 27, CBS. ESPN has him going 25. 29. So there you go. ESPN thinks he's a first round talent as well. MDDB has him outside of the first round into the early second at number 35. Todd McShay also has him at number 35. Draft Tech has him at 38. PFF has him at 43. Sport News has him at 45. PFN has him at 53. NFL.com has him at 62. And then Draft Buzz has him going number 76. Where do I think he's going to be? I think that he's going to be possibly in the second, hopefully in the mid-second round, or in the late and in the early third. Hopefully he lands at around number 68. I think that if we pick him up at 68 would be a home run A+ shot. Picking him up in the second, I would downgrade that to probably like a B. I think there's better corners like a Siobhan Revel, who is his stock is rising also as well. He might be a late first round pick. But I can justify it if they do pick up Hairston because he fits in what we're trying to do defensively. But you guys let me know. Second round, third round, number 38 overall, would you go that route? Or would you, if he's at 68, would that fit for you guys? But you guys let me know. But guys, that is the pros and cons and draft placement for Maxwell Hairston. And we're going to do the film, so you guys buckle up. If you're looking for a ball hawk with serious upside, Kentucky's Maxwell Hairston checks all the boxes. 6'1", 285-pound cornerback, had a breakout 2023 season, leading the SEC with 5 interceptions and adding 12 pass breakups and 66 total tackles. His 2024 season ended prematurely with a season-ending shoulder injury, but not after forcing 2 fumbles, getting a sack, and an interception. It is evident that his knack for creating turnovers and closing quickly on the football turned heads in scouting circles, earning him a spot as one of the top risers at this position heading in the 2025 NFL Draft. Hairston's biggest strengths start with his instincts and play recognition. He sees routes develop and reacts decisively, particularly in off-man and zone coverage. His long frame and fluid hips help him transition cleanly out of his back pedal and stay sticky on vertical routes. What separates Hairston is his ball skills. He tracks the football with receiver-like focus and rarely misses an opportunity to make a play. However, there are some raw areas in his game. He can be overly aggressive in coverage, biting on double moves, or jumping short routes too early. His technique at the line of scrimmage needs refinement, especially against more polished route runners. Additionally, he must continue to add strength to hold up against physical receivers and improve as a tackler and run support. For the Las Vegas Raiders, Hairston would be a savvy second or third round addition who brings instant energy and ball production to the secondary. The Raiders have struggled to consistently generate takeaways in recent years, and Hairston's ball hawking mentality could help flip that script. He fit well in Patrick Graham's multiple coverage schemes and provides much needed depth with starting potential in year one. Adding Hairston gives the Silver and Black a young, high upside defender who can develop into a key piece in the secondary rotation while contributing early on special teams. With proper coaching and experience, he has all the tools to becoming a starting outside corner who frustrates opposing quarterbacks on Sundays in Las Vegas. So this is Maxwell Hairston in a nutshell, guys. Gets after the ball, always in the right place at the right time. Using that blazing 4.28 40 speed, he's a home run shot, giving the opportunity. He's giving offenses short fields. You see him right here, anticipating, keeping his eyes on the quarterback, and being Johnny on the spot, making a play right there, guys. There you go. A little handsy. You see it right there, just a little handsy. He gets away with it there, but he's not going to get away with it in the NFL. But, guys, you see it right there, willing tackler, want him to form up a little bit better, likes to get dirty. That is Maxwell Hairston in a nutshell. But you guys let me know what you think about him right there, man. Second round pick, I give it a B grade. Third round pick, I give it an A+. But you guys let me know. Do you love Maxwell Hairston? Do you like his potential? Let me know in the comments what you think about him. But, guys, that is day 18 of the 30 Days, 30 Prospects. Hey, and I'll see you on the next one. Before we get out of here, though, I need for you guys to like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks. Peace. That's what you call standing on business right there. Oh, makes contact. Devastating shot. This dude is about to leave his feet. He is stunned. He is petrified. Ragdolled him. Flapjack, pancake, it's a wrap. This dude wears a neck roll, guys. So this guy is about business on the field. When was the last time you seen a guy wear a neck roll? Midwest corn-fed type of offensive lineman that just is about his business. Oh my gosh. This dude, he looks like he got hit by a train. Getting crushed by a building is exactly what we're talking about right here. That is a pancake action, the best I've seen so far out of all these prospects. This guy is a ragdoller, a manhandler, a bully. More manhandling, more flapjack action, more short stacking. Let's check over. Boom. That man has left his feet. I don't know if you can see it because he's in white and they're in the snow. Dude's feet is in the air. He looks like, you know, Uncle Phil throwing Jazzy Jeff out of the building right now.
Speaking Sumerian, the oldest language in human history. I can't